We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Cincinnati Reds. The Rays find themselves on an impressive 9-game winning streak. They'll try to push it into double digits next. Trevor Bauer gets the call for Game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
At the plate, Brian O'Grady. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First offering on its way. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, this is why we do what we do. 2 first-place teams going to go at it today. Don't know how this is going to shake out. Is this playoff baseball? Come early a little bit. Interested to see how the managers go about it. We got some stars out on the field today.
2-1 to the Rays leadoff batter.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
The 2-1 home. Line toward the alley in left center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
In now, Brandon Lau, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Lau is 5'10" tall, bats left, but throws right-handed. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The runner at second, nobody out. Full count now, 3-2.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Now the payoff pitch home. Right side, hit hard. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play.
Batting third, the first baseman, G-Man Choi.
Digging in, G-Man Choi. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. He's set and the pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
2-1.
A man at third with 1 away. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2. Breaking ball swung on and grounded to second. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
Good manufactured run right there. Lead off double, move him over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
Ready now, Austin Meadows, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Galvis, great stop. Got him. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stop at short. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Charlie Morton, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today. Nick
Castellanos at the plate now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. On a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
So up steps the former MVP Joey Votto, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They've been pretty much unstoppable the last couple of weeks or so. Winners of 9 straight ball games.
Matty, you have a chance to win 9 ball games in a row. All you're thinking about, first off, everything's going right. All facets of the game are coming together. Team is playing except
in the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out.
Batting third, the third baseman.
Man, as we take another look at this in slow motion, you can see that the first baseman makes a great effort to scoop it out of the dirt. Almost had it, but it squirts out of the pocket, and the man's on board with a throwing error.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and that'll bring in Eugenio Suarez. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hits it high and deep out to center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting fourth, the second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Mike Moustakas. In prior outings against Charlie Morton, he's gone 2 for 6. He's taken him deep once. First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage. I'm not mad at that take.
Votto leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike two. Moustakas is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. And another foul ball. The next 0-2. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Reds leave one. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Second inning set to go, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder Kevin Kiermaier. First offering on its way, and this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Now the pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
1 strike.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
3-1.
Joey Wendell waits on deck. The 3-1 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Joey Wendell digs in now. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the belt, kicks and deals. A ball and no strikes.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Kiermaier's running. In there, now the throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big, and plus this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
Two balls and a strike.
2-1.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. No one out with a runner at second. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
At the plate, Willie Adames. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race.
This guy's having a really good year for his age, but this is something we've seen a lot lately. Young players coming up and impacting a lineup.
First delivery to him on the way. Got him to reach out of the zone for that one. Strike 1.
Little traffic on the base paths right here, but one pitch away from getting a double play and getting right back into control.
Ready with the 0-1. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. To second for 1, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first. Settling in now, Mike Zunino, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now you want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Ready with the 0-2. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's gone. A 3-run shot down the line in left. Number 17 for him on the season. And the Rays have opened it up even further now. It's 4-0.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
So now to the plate, Charlie Morton. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Three runs already home here. Hit to short. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. So striding forward now, Brian O'Grady. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. One more look at the big blow for the Rays. A 3-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 4-0 Tampa Bay. In now for the Reds, Jesse Winker, and he's really been feeling it at the plate the last week or so. Definitely one player to keep your eye on right now.
Winker.
First offering on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got 2 decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base?
Oh, look at the sliding stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard.
Number 44.
Striding into the box, Aristides Aquino, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball. 1-0.
Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
At the plate now, Tucker Barnhart. Popped him up. Wendell has a play. And that ends the inning. Reds are down in order. They're down 4-0. Top of the third set to get underway, and standing in is the power hitting second baseman Brandon Lau. First pitch of the at-bat.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Lifted down the line in left. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Hit hard to the right, but foul. And this is swung on and missed, and the American League's leading hitter is gone on strikes, 1 away.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The windup and the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. So 2 are gone here in the Tampa Bay third inning, and Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. First pitch on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
In there, 1-1. Meadows, just 24 years of age. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
2-1 pitch, a circle change taken for a called strike 2.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
3-2 now.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
2 out, nobody on. High in the air out to center field. Winker will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Rays. They lead it 4-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Freddie Galvis. He was hitless in the shutout last night.
Freddie Galvis.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A bouncer to the left side, and that's through for a hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
So with your pitcher due up next, you can either have him bunt, or you can even think about having him show bunt to draw the corners in and then let him swing away. Depends on how much confidence they have in him with a bat in his hands.
To the plate now, Trevor Bauer. And he'll try and get his man to third here as he puts this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Up next,
Well, when you're trying to move a guy up to third with a bunt, that's exactly how you want to do it. Make the third baseman field the ball. That way his only play is to first. That was very well executed.
Back to the top of the order now, and the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. From the stretch. Favorable call in there for a strike. One out and a runner on third. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. So a two-run shot to left center. Sixth home run on the season for him. And the Reds get a touch closer here. It's now a 4-2 score.
As a fellow once said, the only park that ball wouldn't have made it out of is Yellowstone. Everyone knows he's got plenty of thump in his bat, but come on, I'm not sure that ball's even come down yet.
Now batting, the first baseman,
In is Joey Votto now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0. Drilled down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Into the box, Eugenio Suarez, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Working for the punch out and the offering. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box now, Mike Moustakas. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Moustakas brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 0-2 once more. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Now at the plate, Kevin Kiermaier. He drew a walk his first time up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Stepping in, Joey Wendell. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Now here it comes. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
We're in the 4th inning of a 4-2 ball game. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. The 1-1.
Ball.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. That's lifted the other way out to left. Castellanos is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Striding in, Willie Adames reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Now the pitch.
Yeah.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch.
Ball. Two.
Line to the right side. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. Some success with 2 away, and the top of the 4th is still alive.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Here now is Mike Zunino as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino.
Playing 11.
And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. In the dirt here. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, this inning was looking routine, and then with 1 base hit and a wild pitch later, things are looking a lot different. Now a base hit scores a run, got to reset on the mound and make some good pitches here.
No.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4, according to Woody Keller.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off in the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Charlie Morton. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Little chopper back to the mound. On to first, and the Rays are kept off the scoreboard here as the side is retired. No runs, a hit, 2 left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Rays 4 and the Reds 2. Bottom of the inning now, and next to bat will be Jesse Winker.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The windup and the 0-1. He pulls this one into right. Meadows has it, and there's 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. Digging in for his second at-bat, Aristides Aquino. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it, so that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Standing in now, Tucker Barnhart. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
1-0.
2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. 1-1 to Tucker Barnhart. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Kiermaier giving chase. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They trail it here 4-2. Ready for another shot now, Brian O'Grady. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Brian O'Grady.
First pitch of the at-bat. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
A ball and a strike. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Now the pitch.
Ball. Playing 2 balls, 2 strikes. Count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The next 3-2. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 16 for him on the year. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Wow, you don't see this very often. There aren't very many pitchers that are good hitters, and sometimes you take a pitcher for granted. You just want to lay one in there. Mistake, because this guy just took him deep.
Red skipper up out of the dugout and making that slow trek to the mound. And he's going to make the change here. That's going to be all for Trevor Bauer. So he'll leave after working just 4 innings, and this was not the kind of start he was looking for, I'm quite sure. Lucas Sims will come on to make his 40th appearance this season.
Lucas Sims.
At the plate, Brendan Lau. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Changeup. Good pitch there. 1-2.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Bases are empty here. Nobody out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now on 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Now another 2-2. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Now batting, the first base.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that brings up the corner infielder, Ji-Man Choi. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Right side and right into the shift. Fielded by Moustakas. And there's out number 2.
Now batting.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Austin Meadows. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
1-1.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his bat and gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here. Looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0.
No strike.
2 out here and a runner at second. In there, and it's even at 1. Ready with the 1-1.
Ball.
Joey Wendell would be next. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Galvis onto the grass, but he won't get there. It falls in. The throw home. But the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the third baseman, Joey Wendell.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. Tampa Bay leads this one 6-2. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping up as the shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Freddie Galvis.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Splitter swung on and missed. 0-1.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
And it's 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
'50th pitch of the game on its way. Hit down the third baseline. The next 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Mark Payton will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
Count now a ball and a strike. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Count remains full. He'll try it again, 3-2. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering it pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Nick Castellanos now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Off the corner with the splitter, it's 2-0.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat. This guy's been really patient. Now he's in the driver's seat, sitting with the 2-0 count.
And that's over. 2-1. Popped him up. Choi ranging into the outfield. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Reds are down and ordered. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Michael Lorenzen takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 21, Michael Lorenzen.
New inning set to get underway, and up next will be Willie Adames.
Willie Adames.
Here comes the first pitch.
No ball, 1 strike.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit high and deep to right center. Winker is there, and he has it for the first out. Mike Zunino will stand in as we'll flash you back to the 2nd inning as you get a look at this key 3-run home run. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. 1 out, nobody on. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. The pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
In now, Charlie Morton, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 is outside for a ball.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
3-1.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
And he misses here, ball 4, and somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
The left fielder, number 31,
Standing in, Brian O'Grady. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. In there, a base hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
The batter, number 8.
Stepping in now, Brandon Lau, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. They could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1. The 1-1 home.
2 balls, 1 strike.
One of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit.
The 2-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Moustakas has it. On to first, and the Rays are kept off the scoreboard here as the side is retired. Rays strand a pair. They lead it 6-2. Ready for another chance? Joey Votto. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Pitch on the way.
Yep.
Now a splitter starts things off with a called strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
At the plate now, Eugenio Suarez.
As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
On the season, Suarez is working with a slugging percentage over .550, so there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. Again, another foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So now the Reds cleanup hitter, Mike Moustakas. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Popped him up. Choi in foul ground. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Amir Garrett is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 50, Amir Garrett.
All set for the start of the inning, and here comes the first baseman, Ji-Man Choi.
Ji-Man score.
Now here it comes. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. And our right-handers begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Here it comes, 1-0. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Now here's the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Going back is the left fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Austin Meadows. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here it comes. 0-1. Here it comes.
Ball.
And there are 2 away now. Stepping into the box, Kevin Kiermaier. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Manuel Margot will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Number 13, Manuel Margot.
There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. 289 is the average coming in. 1 home run, 18 driven in. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They lead it 6-2. Manuel Margot will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field, number 13, Manuel.
Last half of the 7th here, and next to bat will be Jesse Winker.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully back into this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Good curveball that time in the low 80s. 0-2.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Popped up. Zunino over to his right. 1 down.
The batter, number 44.
Now batting, Aristides Aquino, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
1 out, nobody on. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
So now to the plate, Tucker Barnhart. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 8th inning coming up. The Rays lead it 6-2. Stepping up to the plate, Joey Wendell. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Joey Wendell.
He's set and the pitch.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0. Good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box, Willie Adames, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 0-1 on its way.
Ball. 1 ball.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1. To 2-2 now.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here. On deck, the big bat of Mike Zunino. 3-2 pitch. There's ball 4.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the catcher, Mike.
So here's Mike Zunino. He was sat down on strikes in his last at bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Outside.
Here comes the 1-0. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Runners on first with 1 down. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late. You can't even put a good swing on it.
The 1-2. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a two-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Hunter Renfroe will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 11, Hunter Renfroe.
A ball and no strikes. Two out with the man at first. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Rays strand just the 1. They lead it 6-2. Chaz Rowe is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 52, Chaz Rowe.
Now to the plate, Freddie Galvis. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Freddie Galvis.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Grounded to third. And this will get through into left for a leadoff hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Philip Herman will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 6, Philip Herman.
That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Rowe was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Outside.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
A runner at first with no outs here. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. Margot will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. So 1 away here in the Reds half of the 8th. And the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. First offering on its way.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
The 0-1 delivery. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
The count now at 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair. The next 3-2. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
At the plate, Joey Votto, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Here's the 0-2. Soft liner to the left side. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Digging in now, Eugenio Suarez. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Adames brings it in. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Reds strand a couple. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Pedro Strop enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and next to bat will be the outfielder Brian O'Grady.
The left fielder, number 31, Brian O'Grady.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
The 1-0 home. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
And it's fouled away. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. Into the box now, Brandon Lau, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. First pitch on its way. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And even 40 home runs on the year for him now. And the lead is now 7-2.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Into the box now, Ji-Man Choi. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And that one's wide of the mark, ball 3.
No strike.
Austin Meadows will be next. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And that's the second out. Now at the plate, Austin Meadows. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball. One ball.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That evens it up, 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Here it comes. He pulls this one into right. Aquino is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Rays tack on one more thanks to the solo home run. Last chance coming up here for the Reds. It's the Rays 7 and the Reds 2. Diego Castillo will come on to make his 40th appearance this season.
Number 63, Diego Castillo.
Ready once again, Mike Moustakas. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
0-1 the count. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas.
Playing 11, 1-1.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So his day is fully over as you get a look at the pitching line for the Rays starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
In now, Jesse Winker. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
A 1 pitch on its way.
Castillo has over 40 innings on his line so far and logged in with an ERA in the low 3s.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. O'Grady is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits on here in the 9th. Digging in once again, Aristides Aquino, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball.
2 out, nobody on. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
All even now, 2-2. The Reds down to their last strike. 3-2 now.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Ground ball left side. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Rays will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Man, I don't care who you roll out there against these guys. That's 10 wins in a row for them, so they feel like they could beat anybody in the league right now, and they're making it look awfully easy too.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. The Rays jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Charlie Morton pitches his way to a league-leading 12th win of the year, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Trevor Bauer was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our